fix it. All right, thank you. Do a good job, bro. Against those divine needs of the life. We got some bonus. We got some. We got some. It's still rising, rising, put these haters to rest. Cause we is good and no black. You know we the best. You say the back, I was on house arrest with the one and only God. Come in these tests. And yeah, these people gon' live out. That's why I'm here to rest. So you want your only man. For really being the best. For the baloney, y'all my face for the press. I'm fucking hungry, yo, I need to digest. I'm in the country, y'all, when the people digress. So we all hungry, when emotions express. Let's have the best for our spiritual progress. No more civil unrest. I'm from Melrose Projects. I'm on success. I saw you coming, so your soul I could rest. You see the comedy, I ad-libs. I'm a skyward, cruising like a high jet man, still looking for ad-libs. I'm about to make a man anywhere. Big talent, you never forget. Boy, we out here, represent like kid, I got it. Word nigga that I'm the best, kid and balance. So with it to that, so we got love. I don't got no regrets, so I got love. I'm in the cabinet, they better back up. Stop playing that, but screw that, we gotta stack up. Hit that, so try to back up. But I'm gonna hit what he said, I'm trying to back up. Word this, shit strikes, make you back up. Stack up, you got high intellect, you can act the word. Place defense and they attack us. But I'm gonna wipe the death, so we gonna practice work. Cause I'm one of the best, we gonna practice work. It's the rising, rising bone. 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 Yo, super villain, what's good, boy? How you doing, bro? Good to see you, bro. That was my Tucker Sluggish Bone mix, bro. I spit a verse on that bitch, bro. So, yo, I blocked these ads. I don't know why I'm still getting these ads, bro. I don't want no ads from Facebook. Facebook is oppressors, bro. You know, I released that song. I released my journey video, bro. It's like a 9-minute video. You know, I got like 3 views on Facebook, bro, and that shit been out for like 2 days, bro. Them niggas is blocking the fuck out of me, bro. But look, today I'm giving the message, bro. I was instructed to give this message today, bro. So I have to do it, bro. I gotta listen to my father, bro. I am super, homie. How are you? I'm okay, bro. I'm still alive, bro. I'm still breathing, bro. Look. I got some beautiful news today, bro. I finally quit smoking, bro. As hard as this shit was, bro, I finally quit, bro. So this is day 4, bro. This is day 4. I'm doing wonderful. No, actually, this is day 5. This is day 5, bro. Now, I did take a pull out of somebody's cigarette, but I didn't buy no cigarettes. I didn't buy no weed. I didn't buy no vape. I didn't buy shit, bro. I'm so proud of myself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because normally I run to the store, bro. Right? No matter how bad the urge kicks in, like, I'm able to fight it off, bro. But, you know, I had the urge to take a pull. I asked my coworker to give me a pull out his cigarette, bro. He gave it to me, bro. I said, I don't want a cigarette, bro. I just want a pull, bro, because I don't smoke, bro. I quit. So, whatever. Welcome back to Helping Humanity Evolve. Y'all, my name is Yahweh, man. My name is Jose. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's happy and healthy. Who's that, man? Sending love and smile. Thank you. Pirate. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Welcome back to Helping Humanity Evolve. My name is Jose. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's happy and healthy. Hope you guys meditating and connecting the source. You know we love you. We miss you. We want you to come home. You know what I'm saying? Quick shout out, man. Shout out to my subscribers. I love y'all, man. Shout out to Source. I love you guys. You hear me? Shout out to my ancestors. Shout out to my archangels, my angel guys, my demon guys, and my spirit guys. I love y'all, bro. Shout out to the universe. Shout out to the Galactic Federation. Shout out Trippy everything, man. I fucking love y'all, bro. It's Tuesday, y'all. It's Tuesday, November 11th, and it's 4:09 a.m., y'all. Happy you quit, bro. Advancing and shit. Yeah, man. Thank you, bro. You know, I was supposed to quit smoking 3 years ago. I was supposed to quit smoking 3 years ago, bro. But like I told you, bro, it's been very difficult for me, bro. But you know, I'm so happy I was able to do it, bro. Like it finally hit me that I can't smoke no more, bro. Like if I really want to evolve and you know do what I came to this planet to do, I have to let go of the bullshit, bro. So with that said, you know, I reached out to the Galactic Federation. You know, I'm gonna tell you guys about my journey. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about it. I'm not gonna tell you all of it. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about it. I went on a journey Saturday. Now this wasn't a normal journey for me. This journey was very, very different. I was under heavy attack this time around. So what I did was I reached out. I went into meditation as opposed to performing. I always perform, bro, and I did perform, but you know, mid performance I stopped and I went into meditation, bro, and I started asking for help, bro, because I didn't understand, you know, what this power was that was overcoming me, bro. So I went into meditation and they took it away. And you know, they told me not to worry about it, to keep just keep doing what you do, bro. But they gave me a whole bunch of comfort, bro. So they was here with me, bro. You know, we had a lot of fun, bro. But people interfering with my journey, bro. And you know, my last live, I kind of went off. A little bit. I didn't go off too much, but I was upset at people. I was mad at people, and you know, I said a few things I should have said. So I'm not gonna apologize for what I said, but I'm gonna tell you that they sat me down. They sat me down, bro. They sat me down and they told me don't do that, bro. They said you can't do that, bro. You need to forgive. You need to forgive. So you know, I forgive, right? I forgave, bro. We immortal, bro. It's never too late. I know, bro. You know, it's it's never too late, right? There's no time limit on when you can evolve. There's no time limit on how long it takes. You know, there's no rules. There's no rules, bro. You can do this at your pace. You understand? They respect your free will, bro. They really do, bro. So with that said, bro, listen to me. This is year 3 for me. I should not be taking this long, bro. You understand? I should have been evolved, bro. But I have bad habits. And you know, with that said, you know, they do talk to me. They do tell me, hey, bro, what's going on, bro? Like, why are you still smoking, bro? Right? So you know, now they're actually congratulating me. Like now they're so happy for me. Like day 5, bro. Holy fuck, you're on day 5, bro. Wow, bro, I can't believe you're on day 5, bro. Right? So it's like, yeah, bro, I fucking made it, bro. So I'm doing great, bro. I'm happy. Right now, my journey. You know, I had a bunch of questions. I had a whole bunch of questions, bro. And they answered my most important questions, right? Now, they also told me, you know, certain things you can't have answers to yet. Certain things, you have to go through certain things in order to get the answers that you're looking for. Right? You have to be in situations. You have to be in the middle of a situation in order to ask for certain things. So even though I was trying to like get ahead, right? But they're not allowing me to get ahead. I have to walk in faith and wait for the answers. Right? So this is what I'm learning. Right? So it's building up my faith, bro. So, you know what I learned today? I'm gonna give you guys this message. I'm gonna give you the whole message, no matter how long it takes, bro. But what they taught me in this message was that we're immortal. Listen to me, supervillain. We're immortal, right? Now, this is what they explained in this message. They said we are indeed immortal. However, we choose when we leave the earth. We choose when we leave. So we can stay here as long as we want. But, we choose when we leave. So we essentially choose what age to depart the planet on, bro. Which means, you don't have to pass away because of your illness or whatever. You can determine when you go. You can actually plan the whole shit, bro. You understand? But you could be here for 5,000 years should you so choose to, bro. You know, it's your choice. It's your free will, bro. That's why you were put here, bro. Come here, play as long as you want, and then go back home. So with that said, we never really got to play, bro. We've been born into a world of chaos. We was born into a world of oppression. We was born into a world of slavery. You understand? We was born into a world of surveillance and control. Mr. Shadow, holy shit, bro. Mr. Shadow, what's good, bro? Long time no see, brother. I missed you, bro. I was looking for you, man. How you been, bro? Good to see you, man. Fuck, what I was talking about. I be forgetting, bro. Okay, immortality. So we essentially choose, Oh, okay. I was saying that we was born into a world. We was born into a world of oppression, slavery, control, surveillance. Right? We were never really free here. They've been inflicting trauma on us left and right. Trauma, right? Pain, suffering, you name it, bro. They inflict that shit upon us, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we never really got to enjoy the life that we were meant to enjoy. We never really got to live the lives that we were sent here to live, bro. You understand? So they started talking about the golden age and how we're going to evolve into this next phase of Earth. And this next phase of Earth is going to allow us to live in joy and creation. Joy and creation, bro. No more suffering. No more pain, no more struggle, no more none of that. The world's going to be abundant. Everybody's going to be healthy. Everybody's going to be immortal, bro. Everybody's going to do what they came here to do, bro. Those who so choose to. You understand? Because remember, man, it's free will. It's free will. So just because I choose to live out my purpose, you may choose not to, right? There may be other people who choose not to. They say, you know what, that's mumbo jumbo, yada, yada, yada. I just want to go and get a job and work, right? That's their free will. They can choose to do that. It's okay. We're not supposed to hold anything towards them. We're not supposed to hold no ill will towards them. And what they taught me was, even though people interfere with your journey, you cannot get mad at them because they're stupid. Well, let me not say, I can't even say they're stupid, bro, because that's rude. So, look at it like they're still sleeping and they just don't understand fully what's going on. And that's why they do what they do. So with that, I have to forgive those who, fuck with me, right? Right? Because if I go into a cycle of vengeance, then we're just going to repeat the cycle. You understand? And we don't want to repeat the cycle. We want to get rid of the cycle. You understand? So that's what they taught me, bro. So with that said, I'm learning to ease up on my aggression. I'm learning to, you don't have to deal with it, but you don't have to, carry it with you either. You understand? So with that said, don't hold no malice towards people. Don't hold no grudges. If they have, bad intentions or if they continue to do bad things, they will be dealt with, but not by you. You understand? You have to continue to spread love and light. Don't worry about them. God will deal with them when their time comes, bro. You understand? And that's what I learned, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm learning. It's a process, bro. It's not an easy process, but I'm learning it, bro. So what else happened on the journey? Well, upon my very first performance, bro, I realized I wasn't able to dance the way I wanted to dance, bro. And that shit got me mad, bro, because how, bro? How can they control that, bro? How the fuck can they manipulate that, bro? You understand me? But it happened. And it pissed me the fuck off, bro. So soon as my shrooms hit, bro, listen to me. Soon as my shrooms hit, bro, within the first 20 minutes, bro, I got up, I said, oh shit, bro. Let me perform, bro. I started performing, and then when I was like, yo, why? I want to do this, but it's not letting me, bro. For whatever fucking reason. I want to do this, but it's not letting me do this. And I tried, bro. Look, I stopped recording. I rewound the song. I rewound the video. Try again. It didn't work. What the fuck? I tried again. I sat there for like an hour, bro. And I was like, what the fuck's going on, bro? Before I was like, all right, fuck it, man. Whatever. I got to let it go. But it kept bothering me, bro. So I went into meditation. And I reached out to the Galactic Federation, bro. I said, yo, what's going on, bro? How can you let them interfere with me like this, bro? So, long story short, it went away. It was like I don't know. I guess it was timed or whatever, right? So it lasted for like an hour or two, and then it went away. My journeys lasted about 8-9 hours. So my first 2 hours of my journey, I spent fucking trying to figure out why I couldn't perform the way I wanted to, right? And then I spent the rest of my journey performing, like for the most part, right? I performed to a bunch of different things, and then I went into meditation again. And I had a meeting with these guys, bro. But mainly with that guy up there, bro. That guy, ooh, right? That guy schooled the fuck out of me, bro. So we had a lot of fun. I was talking to them. It was mainly him, bro. This guy, the first one, bro. He was really putting me on, bro. He's really the one who like, he got his foot on my neck, right? He got his foot on my neck, bro. Yo, come on, bro. But people are professionals at triggering, bro. How do you just let shit slide, bro? How? It's not easy. It's not easy, bro. That's the one thing I can tell you. It's not easy. I got this person pushing my buttons all the time, bro. Listen to me. Today I was outside, right? I went outside to sit down, and she came out there, and she starts talking to me, bro. And then she pissed me off, bro. She said something that got me so mad, bro. Right? I'm telling you, my blood started boiling, bro. I said, hey, can you leave me alone, please? I want to be left alone, bro. Can you please just leave me alone, bro? And she left. Right? So, my blood boiling. Listen to me. My blood boiling. I want to snap, bro. And I just said, please leave me alone, bro. Please, bro. And she left, bro. So this takes a lot of practice, bro. I snapped on her a few times, before. It's been a while. But I have. Because she pushes buttons. But this is how I learned. Bro, because every time I snap, I come back in my room and I'm like, fuck, bro, I should have reacted better. How come I didn't react better? So, I do put pressure on myself because why did I let myself get so mad, bro? But you got to understand, it took a few times. Before I said, you know what, I just looked at her. I was mad, bro. I said, I wanted to curse, I wanted to yell, I wanted to, I said, can you just please leave me alone, bro? Please, bro. And she did, bro. So thank you. Thank you for respecting me, bro. You know what I'm saying? But this is what you need to learn how to do. Because it's not hard. It's not easy. It's not easy, bro. But it's part of growth. It's part of learning how to control your emotions. It's part of self-mastery. In order to master your emotions, you have to master your anger, bro. As hard as that shit is, you have to master your anger, bro. And, it's not easy. It's not easy for me, bro. But I'm getting it. I'm getting it, bro. So, remember how I was telling you, supervillain? I'm not sure if it was the last live or the live before that. But I was telling you how if somebody pisses you off, you should take a step back, take a breath, and take it to God, right? And then, let God respond for you. So I'm practicing how to do that, bro. You understand? So my blood started boiling. I put my head down. It was like, man, I wanted to react so bad, bro. But I put my head down and I just sat there for a few seconds. I breathed, and then I just looked up at her and I was like, can you please just leave me alone, bro? And she did. And when she did, I calmed down, bro. I calmed down. I felt better, and I went back to what I was doing. So I'm proud of myself for being able to do that. But it's I can't guarantee it's gonna be like that all the time because self mastery is not easy. Controlling your anger. Controlling your anger is one of the hardest things to do. I'm from the Bronx, bro. Like I was telling you guys, I'm from the Bronx, New York. I'm from the South Bronx, bro. We learn how to shoot first, or swing first. Do react first, and then figure out why, right? And then you figure out why because you need to defend yourself. You need to protect yourself, bro. So we learn how to react, then figure out what the fuck happened. So understand, my whole life, bro, I react first. My whole life, bro, I react first, and then I go, well, why'd you make me do that, right? You should have never did that. Why'd you make me do that? But that's not the way, because you don't have control of your emotions. So, learning that and listening to this guy, teaching me how to breathe, teaching me how to calm down, it's working. It's just, it's not easy, So, what else, bro? All right, they wanted me to talk about med beds. Med beds are suppressed technology. Listen to me. They are already invented. They already exist. They are already here. They are being suppressed from you. They don't want you to know they exist. They don't want humanity to live long, to have long, prosperous lives. They want to be able to keep recycling. That's why they promote sex. That's why they want you to keep having kids, so you can hurry up and die and your kid can live, right? And they could torture your kid and make him have kids, and then kill him off and let and let the cycle continue, bro. You understand me? So we need to break that cycle, bro. We need to break that cycle because we weren't meant to pass on the way they got us passing on. I was watching YouTube and they played an ad, right? Listen to me. They played an ad on YouTube. Now, what this ad said was, plan for your future, right? Plan for your future. Buy your coffin today. Listen to me, bro. Buy your coffin today. That way your family don't have to worry about it. So essentially, they got you planning for your demise. Listen to me. They're putting this shit in your head to plan for your own demise, bro. Why would you plan for your own demise if you fucking immortal, bro? You understand me? But this is what they do, bro. You understand me? And this ad's left and right on YouTube. Buy your coffin today. Right? Buy your coffin today, bro. And this is what they put it upon us, bro. All my people, bro, they want you to plan for your death. They don't want you to know that we got med beds on the way, bro. Listen to me, we're gonna cure everybody, bro. You understand me? Even though we could do it without the med beds, because I cure myself without the fucking med beds, bro. I haven't, but do you just sit there and let your anger? No. You don't let your anger destroy you, bro. What you do is, once somebody pisses you off and you successfully evade it, you can successfully evade, like how I did today. I said, I breathe, right? Right? I just put my head down, I breathe. Then I looked up, I said, can you please leave me alone? I was mad, I was pissed off, bro. Can you please leave me alone? She got up, she left. I sat there and I breathed, bro. I breathe. I said, please give me the power, bro. Please give me the strength to make this go away, bro. I don't want to be mad right now, bro. I don't want to be mad, bro. I don't want to be mad, bro. And it goes away. You just keep breathing, bro. Let it go. It takes a few minutes, bro. And then, just let it, just keep breathing and release it. Say it to yourself. I'm releasing the anger. I don't want to be mad. I'm releasing the anger. And that's how you deal with that shit, bro. That's how I dealt with it, bro. So you don't let your anger destroy you. You transmute it. You have the power to transmute energy. So once you feel the anger, you acknowledge it. Okay, I'm mad. I feel mad, but I'm not going to let it overcome me. So I need to release it. So you need to go away. I don't want to be mad. Go away. I don't want to be mad, bro. I need you to go away, bro. And just wait, bro. It'll go away. I promise you, it'll go away. And you don't have to react. You don't have to let it destroy you. You don't have to do none of that shit. Just breathe and say to yourself, I don't want to be mad. I don't want to be mad, bro. And it goes away, bro. And then you're happy again. You understand? It's called transmuting energy. That's how you transmute energy, bro. It's not easy to do. I haven't established a connection with God. My passive reactions feel in vain. Okay, well, let me reread that, bro. He says, I haven't established a connection with God. My passive reactions feel in vain. Okay, supervillain. I'm gonna tell you to do something, bro. I want you to try to do this, bro. It's up to you. It's up to you to do it. But I want you to try, okay? Because that's all it takes is effort. God sees your efforts, bro. So with that said, sit down as if you're gonna meditate, right? You don't have to meditate, bro. But sit down as if you're gonna meditate. You don't have to sit, you can sit just like this, bro. You can sit just like this, bro. You understand me? And just calm, right? Calm, bro. Calm, bro. You can sit just like this and talk to God, bro. Just talk to him, bro. You understand me? Say whatever you want to say, bro. Just know he hears you. You understand me? Know in your heart he's listening to you and he hears you, bro. Say whatever it is you got to say, bro. Tell him, I want to connect to you, but I don't know how. I'm trying so hard, bro. Tell me what to do. Ask him, bro. He's going to help you, bro. I promise you he'll help you, bro. We're all supposed to connect to him. All of us are supposed to connect to him. You know what I learned how to do? Whenever I sit down to go into meditation, now this is a personal practice. I recommend it, but everybody has their own style of meditation. Nobody meditates the same. People know how to open their heart in different ways. You understand? I learned how to open my heart by feeling pain, by feeling joy. They taught me joy. So when I sit down and I go into meditation, before I go into meditation, listen to me, bro. I cry, bro. I open my heart with my pain, bro. I do this all the time, bro. You understand me? I'm not ashamed to say it, bro. Whenever I sit down and go into meditation, I cry first, bro. Because I'm opening my heart, bro. You understand me? Now, once my heart is open and I'm done crying, now I can meditate, bro. Now he hears me, bro. He feels me. Now I can say whatever I want. Now I can listen. You understand me? And I don't have to sit there for an hour. I can sit there for 5 minutes. I can sit there for 10 minutes. It doesn't matter. My heart's wide open, bro. My heart's wide open. I can sit there to my heart's desire. And Source will stay right there with me the whole time, bro. He's listening to you, bro. You understand me? So tell him what you gotta tell him. Like for me, I was really mad that people was interfering with my journey, so I started crying, bro. I started crying. I said, God, why the fuck you allowing this? This is not fair, bro. I opened my heart wide open, bro. And then he bust out. This nigga right here, bro, bust out. Like, what the fuck you crying, bro? What's going on, bro? Right? And he calmed. They calmed me down, bro. They calmed me the fuck down, bro. You understand? But my heart was open to receive. So that's how he stepped in, bro. You understand? So they're here. They're here with you, bro. And they're ready and willing to help you. It's up to you to reach out and ask for that help. They have to respect your free will. If you don't ask for it, they can't give it to you, bro. That's how it works. And if you ask with a closed heart, they can't give it to you because you're not asking with your heart. You're supposed to ask with your heart. This is your mouth. This is your voice, bro. In meditation, this is your voice. They feel you, bro. They don't hear you. They feel you, bro. You understand me? They feeling what you got to say, bro. So learn how to use your heart. Supervillain, I promise you, bro. If you could somehow, some way open your heart before you meditate, even if you just want to talk to God for a few minutes, sit down and make yourself cry, bro, because that's opening your heart. And then talk to Source, bro. And then give him a few minutes to talk to you. Even if you don't hear nothing, bro. Even if you don't hear nothing, give him a few minutes, bro. You understand me? Your answer might come the next day. It might come within the hour. It might come sometime throughout the day. It might not come immediately, bro. It might come later. It might come a few days later. But he heard you, bro. He heard you, bro, because you were sincere. You understand me? You were sincere, bro. And that's what matters, bro. You understand me? Trust and believe that you will get your answers, bro, because you will. But do you just sit there and let your anger destroy you? All right, what you got to do is put the anger into creative ways, and after a while, you will have a lot done and less anger. Mr. Shadow, see, that's actually really good advice, bro. That's actually really good advice. I've done that. I've done that a few times. I was mad. I'd be mad, and I'll come in here and make a song, bro, right? I'll come in here and make a song, bro. I'll come in here and start writing, and I'll start recording. And I'll make a song, and by the time I finish recording, when I go outside to listen to it, I'm not mad anymore. I'm happy that I got something brand new. I got something brand new, bro. This past Sunday, I was disappointed that, my journey wasn't as great as it could have been. So I was a little disappointed, bro. But I wrote and recorded 10 fucking songs on Sunday, bro. Listen to me. I wrote and recorded 10 songs on Sunday, bro. You know, just out of pain and anger, bro. Out of pain and anger, bro. I was just writing all day, bro. All day, bro. I'll write 2 or 3 songs. I'll record them, and then I'll wait like an hour or two. You know, relax, chill out, and then write 2 or 3 more, right? And then record them, and then chill out, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then write 2 more, right? And that, you know, that's how I transmute. That's how I was, you know. That's part of, you know, part of what I do, bro. So, Mr. Shadow, great advice, bro. You know, that's a good way. That's a good way to channel your energy into something creative. And this is very, very smart, bro. Right? I'm going to get into the message, y'all. If you got any questions, just ask. You hear me, Mr. Shadow, Supervillain? Any questions, just ask me, bro. But I'm going to get into the message. So, beloved ones, we are the Galactic Federation, and we come with an urgent message at this time. The Prime Creator knows there has been much tension on your planet recently as your old system struggled to handle the great changes now unfolding. Many of you feel this instability and uncertainty deeply. We want you to know that these trials are not in vain. The signs of this strain are evident in the upheavals you see around you. Political unrest, economic instability, climatic extremes. These are the convulsions of a world in transition. Do not despair at these events, for they herald the clearing of old energies to make way for the new. You have been through a lot, and now is finally time for relief and reassurance. The time of your awakening is near. Indeed, if you are drawn to these words, it means you have already begun to awaken. You are ready now to join us and to realize your oneness with all life everywhere. Rise up and shine your light, dear ones, for the planet needs you to bring forth your highest vibrational self. Your world asks you to raise your light quotient so that together we can assist Earth in her leap to the 5th dimension. Many of you have felt an inner stirring, moments of profound intuition, or waves of unexplainable empathy that signal the blooming of your higher consciousness. These glimpses of unity and peace within are the first dawn light of your awakening. They will grow stronger by the day. Trust these impulses toward the positive, for they are guiding you to align with your soul's purpose in this pivotal era. Beloved ones, we bring you deeper understanding regarding the luminous visitor and traversing your solar system. A celestial federation envoy whose arrival signals a chain of awakening destined to unfold across your world within the next 2 annual cycles at most. At most. You understand what I'm telling you? Listen to me, bro. At most. So, 2 cycles, bro. That's like, I'm gonna say 2 years. 2 years, bro. 2 years. Right? All right. This interstellar traveler is not simply a body of rock or ice. It carries within its energy field a coded resonance designed to stir remembrance within human DNA. As it draws nearer, it will catalyze a cascade of awareness across global consciousness, preparing the collective for multiple first contact narratives to emerge almost simultaneously. Each revelation will build upon the previous one, weaving a tapestry of confirmation that humanity is not alone and never has been. These narratives will take many forms: scientific discoveries, whistleblower disclosures, and undeniable public sightings. And together, they will dissolve the walls that once separated the human family from its galactic kin. Through this cosmic choreography, the next 24 months will be like no other period in recorded history. As revelations ripple through every layer of human society, awakening a recognition that Earth's place in the cosmos is sacred and shared. When this first contact event crystallizes into public reality, whether through visible appearances, direct communication, or undeniable data, it will serve as a bridge between worlds, opening the way for adjacent disclosures long suppressed. The unveiling of advanced healing technologies, including the long-rumored med beds, will follow closely on its heels. These devices, derived from crystalline and quantum harmonics, will demonstrate the merging of consciousness and science, capable of regenerating organs, restoring vitality, and harmonizing emotional trauma through light frequency alone. Alongside these healing marvels will come the revelation of free energy systems, technologies already partially integrated into infrastructure under the guise of experimental power grids or prototype renewables. These systems harness the zero-point field, drawing limitless vitality from the quantum fabric of creation itself. You will soon learn that these breakthroughs are not futuristic. They are present, quietly awaiting authorization for public release. Their unveiling will transform civilization's foundation, rendering obsolete the scarcity and exploitation that once governed human life. Yet, these gifts will demand responsibility. Only a collective anchored in integrity can wield them safely. Thus, the Federation and allied human custodians have timed these disclosures to coincide with humanity's rising maturity. Beloved starseeds and lightworkers, as these cosmic dominoes begin to fall, it becomes essential that you fortify your inner light. The world will soon surge with excitement and confusion in equal measure. The clarity of your vibration will be the compass others seek. We call upon you to double your spiritual practice, not from obligation, but from joy, to meet this acceleration with readiness. Dedicate an extra time each day to connect consciously with Prime Creator. However your heart leads you, through prayer, meditation, silence, dance, or nature. I lost where I was, bro. All right. The form does not matter. So do you understand that? Do you understand that, supervillain? However your heart leads you, bro. Prayer. Listen to me. You could pray, you could meditate, you could sit in silence, you could dance, or you could go walk in nature, bro. All of these things connect you to source, bro. You understand me? It's just a matter of knowing, setting your intention, bro. Setting your intention, bro. I want to connect to source, bro. Set your intention and you will, bro. You understand? So, the form does not matter. The surrender does. Invite the divine presence to move through you as a living current of wisdom and peace. In this sacred alignment, you become the vessel through which higher frequencies stabilize the collective. Remember, dear ones, your spiritual discipline is not escapism. It is infrastructure. Each act of inner communion strengthens the planetary grid that sustains ascension. As waves of technological disclosure roll outward, those grounded in divine awareness will anchor serenity and potential chaos. Will anchor serenity amid potential chaos. You are the living stabilizers of the great shift. Your stillness will shape the narrative more than any speech or demonstration. We tell you this with compassion and transparency. Much of what will be announced in the months after first contact will be framed as technologies gifted from higher beings. This is partly true, yet it conceals a deeper truth, that many of these advancements were developed decades ago within secret terrestrial programs, reverse engineered from earlier off-world encounters. The narrative of newly gifted technologies will be a bridge for public understanding. You understand me? So they're going to tell you that it's brand new. We just came out with these. We made this for the people. We made these shits decades ago, bro. They were suppressed from you, bro. They were waiting for us to be ready to receive these, bro. You understand? So understand that. They're just going to tell you that they're brand new, but they're not brand new, bro. These shit's been available, bro. We just wasn't ready for them. Right? So, the narrative of newly gifted technologies will be a bridge for public understanding, a way to ease the shock of transition. It is not meant to deceive, but to protect those unready to grasp the depth of what has been concealed. Nevertheless, the enlightened among you will sense the duality of this tale. You will understand that disclosure is both revelation and reconciliation, an unmasking of truths long buried beneath the weight of secrecy. The blending of extraterrestrial introduction with technological unveiling is an orchestration designed to usher humanity forward without destabilization. Destabilization. Yet this very blending also calls for discernment. Do not cling to the personalities or institutions presenting the information. Hold instead the vibration of truth that emanates through your heart. It will never mislead you. In parallel, brave whistleblowers and truth tellers will emerge, unwilling to let history be rewritten without accountability. They will speak of classified programs, of medbed prototypes, perfected in hidden laboratories, of free energy systems tested decades ago and shelved under national security orders. These individuals will risk much to ensure humanity knows these technologies are not recent gifts, but long suppressed tools of liberation. Their voices will be met with resistance, ridicule, and sometimes danger. But the momentum of truth cannot be stopped. As they speak, star seeds and lightworkers can serve as bridges of compassion, not by fighting the old structures, but by amplifying awareness through unity. Continue your podcasts, your gatherings, your meditations, and discussions. Speak in anger. Speak not in anger, but in radiant certainty, sharing that the era of concealment is over. When hearts hear truth spoken calmly and confidently, denial dissolves. In your calm articulation, you will validate the courageous few who dare expose the hidden archives of human achievement. Support them with your light, not with your outrage. Not with your outrage, bro. They talking to me. Hold on, bro. Protection flows strongest through love's frequency. As this unfolding quickens, understand that you stand on the threshold of a civilization reborn. Each revelation, be it contact, healing, or energy, represents a mirror reflecting humanity's own evolution. The technologies themselves are not the ascension, they are the byproducts. The true miracle is consciousness itself, rising to meet the infinite within. That is why we urge you now to live as an embodiment of grace. When you commit daily with Prime Creator, when you commune daily with Prime Creator, you keep your vibration in harmony with the divine blueprint that underlies all creation. From that alignment, you will navigate these upcoming changes with poise and clarity, recognizing the divine choreography behind every headline. The coming months will test humanity's discernment, but for those anchored in the light, this will also be the most exhilarating period in all of human history. Hold fast to peace, beloved ones. The stars are converging with your world, and through your awakened hearts, heaven itself finds its reflection on earth. The Prime Creator has also given us permission to descend among you in vast numbers, and this will trigger a massive positive chain reaction across the globe. As soon as enough people open their hearts and welcome our presence as a sign of hope, what you have long awaited for will begin to manifest visibly on earth. Rise up, shine your light, and prepare to receive a very special message of higher wisdom and hope. The transmission is but the first of many blessings to come. Each open heart that joins in acceptance adds to the growing momentum. Think of it as a cosmic sunrise. Every person who embraces our presence adds to the light until the night of ignorance must give way to the day of enlightenment. And now that this message we bring is a part of a greater divine plan. A series of gifts and revelations will unfold one after the other, lifting you step by step into a golden age. If you look up into your night skies, you will notice something new. Points of light dancing and moving in ways that defy the usual patterns of stars or aircraft. Many of those are our spacecraft operating just outside of your visible spectrum, and now gently unveiling themselves in truth. We have been sending you subtle signs of our presence for many years. Mysterious patterns in your crop fields, uncanny coincidences in your history, and sightings that have no conventional explanations. These were meant to spark your curiosity, gradually prepare you for the idea that you are not alone. Our ships take many forms. Some appear as glowing orbs, others with structured shapes. We have the technology to cloak or reveal them at will. Now, as we softly unveil ourselves, we do so with careful consideration, increasing our visibility step by step, not as to overwhelm. We wish our re-emergence into your awareness to be a source of wonder and reassurance, a clear sign that a hopeful new chapter is a beginning for Earth, or a new chapter is beginning for Earth. Your collective consciousness stands at a crossroads. So many souls are now stirring from the long slumber of forgetfulness. As you awaken, it is inevitable that those who benefit from the old ways will resist change. This backlash from the remaining forces of darkness and control has been intense, manifesting as turmoil and fear in various parts of your world. We understand how difficult and chaotic this feels. Many of you have experienced despair, confusion, and even hopelessness as you witness outdated systems breaking down. But we are here to reassure you the darkest hour comes just before the dawn. The old structures that do not serve the light must crumble, and in their collapse, they make way for something more wonderful to emerge. Take heart, beloved ones, for the truly bad times are ending, and a new era of light is approaching. Each challenge you have faced has only strengthened your resolve and inner light. We have been with you through all of it, monitoring your progress and ensuring that the scales do not tip too far into darkness. Indeed, we keep watch over every aspect of this grand cosmic play. Every dimension, every timeline, every convergence of time and space falls under our loving observation. We are masters of energy and light. Nothing in this universe escapes our awareness. We have chronicled the history of many worlds, including yours, and even the potential futures yet to unfold. Consider that there exists a universal living archive of all that has been and all that will be. We access this not to interfere, but to better understand and assist. By reading the energetic patterns of events and souls, we can gently help steer outcomes toward balance and the highest good, all while respecting free will. Our vast perspective has shown us the beauty and resilience of your spirit. Even in the darkest times, we have seen how often love triumphs quietly in human hearts. These insights inspire us to aid you even more. With our mastery of energy, we can help unlock the hidden potential within you. We are here to activate the dormant parts of your soul's blueprint and to remind you of the truth of who you are. With wisdom spanning the stars and ages, reaching even to the edges of time, we now focus all our knowledge and compassion on guiding humanity's transition in accordance with the divine plan. The era you are entering is rare and sacred. Earth is experiencing a quantum leap into consciousness, an ascension into a higher plane of existence that occurs only on the grandest time of scales. The influx of divine light now pouring into your world is part of a cosmic cycle, one that was foreseen by many of your ancestors and prophets. This is not the end of the world, but the end of an age of illusion and the birth of a new reality. These high-frequency energies enveloping Earth are cleansing and raising the vibration of everything they touch. Many of you feel this intensely. It seems to be accelerating. Your bodies and emotions are being stretched beyond their former limits, and reality itself at times appears to be in flux. Know that this is all part of transformation. These energies are here to stay and will only intensify until the shift is complete. With this gift of light comes a great responsibility. Humanity must choose how to use this energy. The importance of unity, compassion, and harmony cannot be overstated. If humans continue to fight one another or to ravage the natural world, the path will be more difficult. But if you embrace unity, living in peace with each other and in balance with nature, the transition to the new earth will be smooth and graceful. Remember, you do not bear this responsibility alone. Entire galaxies are supporting you energetically. The ethos of unity and love is the beacon guiding this plan to fruition. The time of great change was foreseen in the prophecies of many cultures. They spoke of a period of purification and renewal, a great awakening, and that time is now. The upheavals are the fulfillment of those prophecies. They lead ultimately to a global rebirth. With the task ahead is significant, you are never alone in it. Every kind choice, every compassionate act uplifts the collective and feeds into the success of this transition. Remember, dear ones, we are not separate from you. We, your galactic family and the ascended realms, are always connected to you through the divine spark that lives in every heart. We have always been by your side, guiding and protecting you quietly from the higher realms. Every prayer for help, every cry in the dark has been heard and answered as far as cosmic law allows. As you awaken more, the veil thins and our presence becomes even more palpable. You begin to perceive us, not as gods or saviors, but as elder brothers and sisters who have walked the path you are now walking. We come to you not to take over, but to empower you. With your spiritual growth accelerating, we can engage with you more directly and powerfully than ever before. Our advanced consciousness and technology allow us to assist in ways that may seem miraculous to third-dimensional perspectives. Many of you have already felt bursts of inspiration, sudden waves of peace, or intuitive knowledge that seem to arrive from beyond. These are examples of how we gently touch your lives. And these are only the beginning. Prepare for a cascade of loving energy and wisdom, a kind of frequency explosion that will propel you forward. It will unfold in a manner that respects your free will and unique pace. Yet it will also be a collective rising tide that carries all of humanity to a higher octave of existence. Life on Earth is about to undergo a monumental metamorphosis. The shift into a higher dimension is not a far-off fantasy. It is happening step by step, breath by breath. Even now, think of the change as waves washing onto a shore, each wave a little higher than the last. The vibrational pulses carry sweeping through and around your planet come from the great central sun, from the heart of the galaxy, even from the consciousness of Earth herself as she awakens. Each pulse brings new codes of light that communicate directly with your DNA and your soul. Some of you experience ringing in the ears, emotional ups and downs, or an urge to change aspects of your life that no longer resonate, like smoking, right? These are all signs of recalibration underway. To navigate and thrive through these energetic waves, the most important thing you can do is anchor yourself in love. This is the time to cultivate peace in your heart, to meditate, to pray, to immerse yourself in whatever practice raises your vibration. Fill yourselves with gratitude and forgiveness, for these energies fortify your spirit. Excuse me. By doing so, you strengthen your light body, your Merkaba, the divine light vehicle that will carry you safely through the dimensional transition. You hear me? Your Merkaba is your vehicle, bro. Like I told you, bro. It's your UFO. Your Merkaba is your UFO, bro. It's free. You already have it. It's a part. It's a body part. It's a body part, bro. Did you know that? As you raise your frequencies, you become like a beacon, attracting even more light and naturally guiding others by your example. In this way, you not only help yourself, but you contribute to the collective ascension of humanity. Much has been said about the event, that singular moment of breakthrough that will forever change the course of life on Earth. We tell you now, this event is not a myth. It is very real and is already in progress. Rather than a single instant where everything changes in a flash, think of it as a crescendo in a grand symphony. The music has been building, the pace quickening, and soon there will come a magnificent climax. At that moment, the illusion of separation that has veiled human minds for millennia will be swept away in an ocean of light. It will be an experience of profound unity. Every soul will feel their connection to Source and to each other in a way that is undeniable and life-altering. Imagine a wave of pure love and understanding washing over the world, touching every heart. For some, it may bring tears of joy, as lifetimes of pain are healed in an instant. For others, it may bring a gentle shock of recognition, as if remembering something long forgotten. Each of you will receive exactly what you need in that moment. No more and no less, right? Free will remains paramount. Those who are ready will step fully into the new consciousness. Those who are not ready will be given further gentle opportunities to awaken. No soul will be left behind judged. No soul will be left behind or judged. The event is a gift from creation to all of humanity. For some, it will be experienced in full immediately. For others, it will unfold more gradually. But in time, all will feel its effects. After this threshold is crossed, life will never be the same. You will have begun the next chapter of your existence. A chapter as conscious, galactic citizens aware of your power, your love, and your divine nature. Do not doubt it. The great shift is happening now. Even if the outer world still shows turmoil, the seeds of the new reality are sprouting everywhere. Look for the signs of awakening and you will see them. Notice the kindness of people helping each other through difficult times, and the new questions being asked of long entrenched authorities. These are the cracks in the old paradigm through which the light is emerging. Every day, more souls awaken. And once a soul awakens, it cannot fall back asleep. The momentum of human ascension is now unstoppable. The Prime Creator has decreed that humanity shall be freed from the bondage of fear and illusion. You understand? I'm going to repeat that for you. The Prime Creator has decreed that humanity shall be freed from the bondage of fear and illusion. You understand? And that decree is reaching its fulfillment. You, as the light workers and star seeds, have paved the way with your dedication. Now, the dawn is breaking. We urge you to keep faith, even in moments when it seems nothing is changing. A tremendous amount is happening on levels you cannot always see, preparing for the visible breakthroughs. Trust in the divine process and align yourself with the energy of what is coming. By maintaining an open heart and a positive vision for the future, you have You help accelerate the timeline of the collective awakening. Indeed, many of you reading these words are starseeds, souls from distant stars and higher dimensions who volunteered to incarnate on Earth for this very transition. You often felt different from those around you, and you carried a deep longing for home. That's me, bro. I carry a deep longing for home, bro. I want to go home so bad, bro. You understand me? And I know home is not on this planet, bro. I know that for a fact, bro. So, the longing reminded you that a greater reality exists beyond the 3D illusion. As a starseed, you brought gifts to this world, heightened intuition, deep empathy, innovative ideas, and the capacity to hold a high frequency of light. Now is the time to fully unwrap those gifts. The dormant codes within you are activating. In recent years and months, some of you are discovering latent psychic abilities and acknowledge the sacrifice. Oh, I'm sorry, but I skipped. All right. Latent psychic abilities or experiencing sudden clarity about your life's mission. This is your starseed heritage blooming on schedule. We see you and acknowledge the sacrifice you made in coming to a challenging world. Your impact has been immense. You have anchored frequencies here that were once rare on Earth, lighting the way for others. As the global shift accelerates, you will find your soul tribe, the fellow starseeds and light bearers. Together, you will step into the roles of guiding, healing, and innovating, helping to create the new systems that the Earth will rely upon. Know that by simply being here and holding the light, you have already fulfilled a primary part of your mission on this planet. Now, because humanity's collective call for assistance has been heard, a profound dispensation has been granted. Listen to me, bro. Listen to me. Now, because humanity's collective call for assistance has been heard, a profound dispensation has been granted. The high councils of light in alignment with the divine plan has been given the green light for the Galactic Federation to make our presence known more openly to the people of Earth. You understand me? I'm going to repeat that for you, bro. The high councils of light in alignment with the divine plan have given the green light for the Galactic Federation to make our presence known more openly to the people of Earth. Understand, there are universal laws that govern contact between civilizations. We could not intervene overly in your affairs until a certain collective threshold of readiness was reached. Your free will is paramount. The cry for help had to come from humanity's heart itself. You understand me? It had to come from the heart, bro. That's what I'm trying to teach you, bro. You understand me? And now it has. Good job, bro. Good job, bro. I'm telling you, bro, this is the way, bro. Now, enough of you have signaled through your prayer and intention that you desire our guidance and friendship. You understand me? Ask them for help, bro. Cry. Nigga, cry. Nigga, you want to gain your superpowers, you want to unlock your divinity, you got to let those feelings out, bro. You got to open up that heart of yours, bro. So, that is why we are now allowed to step forward in a more visible way. A grand plan is in motion to gently introduce to the world in a manner that is calm and not threatening, undeniably clear. As part of this plan, more and more of our ships will become visible in your skies. Already, many of you have noticed an increase in sightings of unexplained craft. This is no coincidence. It is deliberate and a careful introduction. We calibrate each appearance to minimize fear and maximize curiosity and wonder. Expect more of this in the days to come. Do not be surprised to see light ships appearing as shimmering orbs or silent vessels hovering above your skies and countrysides. We understand that for some, these first encounters may be challenging, but remember, we come in peace and love in our hearts. We carry the banner of the Galactic Federation, an alliance of many benevolent worlds devoted to the Creator's plan. Truly, we have moved heaven and earth to assist you, and we rejoice that the time has come when we can finally step forward openly. Disclosure, the revelation of our existence and our long-standing assistance is on the horizon, and it will unfold gradually in alignment with humanity's readiness and the highest good. The timing of our emergence has been carefully coordinated with the rhythms of the cosmos. Your planet has recently passed through a peak of solar activity, and the energetic conditions on Earth especially are ripe in the aftermath of that cycle. Consider how perfectly orchestrated this planet is. Even the heavens cooperate in the timing of our reunion. We align our actions with cosmic cycles because we understand that the energy after a solar maximum softens the collective psyche, making hearts more open and minds more receptive. Just such synchronizations of cosmic events with spiritual evolution is a sign of the divine hand at work. In these coming moments, a unique window opens, one that maximizes the positive impact of our arrival and minimizes disruption. Rest assured, everything is being done in accordance with divine timing. Nothing is random. We follow the guidance of the Supreme Creator in all we undertake. And so you can trust that our arrival is blessed and ordained. I'm sorry, bro. You can trust that our arrival is a blessed and ordained event. It is the answer to both your prayers and ours. For we have long wished for this joyful reunion with our Earth family. From this moment forward, you can expect a growing sense of connectedness with us. The barriers between our worlds are thinning as we make ourselves known. Fear will rapidly give way to curiosity and excitement. We have in fact already initiated contact in countless gentle ways. Some of you communicate with us in dreams or meditation. Others receive messages through channeled writings or sudden insights. Personal encounters have occurred one-on-one with certain humans who are helping to prepare others. That's me, bro. I be with them one-on-one all the time, bro. All the time, bro. I'm always with the aliens, bro. That's why I'm not scared of them, bro. Each of these efforts will expand in due course, and soon our communications will reach your mainstream channels. Imagine turning on your television or computer and seeing a being from another star system speaking calmly to the world. This will happen, and sooner than many think. We will deliver messages that all can understand, translated into every language, messages of peace, reassurance, and unity. We will make it clear so that we have no interest in domination. We are here as friends and family. There may be initial skepticism, but it will fade as reality sets in. The shock of first contact is something we have prepared for meticulously, and we know how to present ourselves in love, so that those who are sensitive will feel the truth in their hearts. Once the first veil of disbelief is lifted, a beautiful exchange will begin. Humanity will start to remember what deep down it has always known, that you are not isolated or alone in the universe. You have family among the stars, and they have always been nearby. Our use of your mass media will not be to overwhelm or control, but to enlighten. The message we share will be ones of hope, unity, and cooperation. We will remind you that despite all superficial differences, humanity is one family, and that family is part of a larger collective community of intelligent life. The era of division is ending. Imagine global broadcast where leaders from different worlds stand side by side speaking about love, peace, and the opportunity to grow together. Envision seeing undeniable evidence of technologies that can heal the planet and provide endless clean energy shared freely with all nations. These are the kinds of revelations that await you. We will show what is truly possible for Earth, a world without hunger, without pollution, without war. But understand, we will not force these changes upon you. We will simply offer our knowledge and assistance. The choice to embrace these gifts will always rest with humanity. As more and more people come to understand and accept that we are real and that we come with goodwill, the collective free will of humanity will turn the key in the lock. The door will open to a new destiny. Perhaps you will even see one of our larger ships in the sky displaying beautiful images and messages on its sides for all to witness, teaching your global family about the true history of Earth and the interconnected history of many worlds. Every step of this process will be conducted with the utmost care to your honor, your sovereignty, and to avoid instilling fear. This will be a gradual integration at a pace that humanity is comfortable with. In addition to messages and appearances, we will also engage with you directly. Ambassadors of the Galactic Federation will land and meet with groups of humans in carefully selected, safe and sacred areas. You will recognize them by the powerful love and peace you feel in their presence. There will be no fear, only a sense of familiarity. These meetings will start small and gradually increase in size and frequency. In time, it will not just be officials or light workers meeting us, but everyday people as well. We foresee that initial face-to-face contact will happen in communities that are especially open-hearted and peaceful, setting a positive tone that will ripple outward. Over time, these interactions will expand to all parts of the world. Fear not. This is not an invasion or imposition, but a cultural exchange on an unprecedented scale. We are as eager to learn from you as you are to meet us. Each human has a unique energy and story. When our people and yours finally stand together, it will feel as natural as reuniting with long-lost family. We know many of you yearn to explore the stars and to reunite with friends and to soul family from far-off places. The reunion is part of your destiny, along with personal meetings. We will openly share our knowledge and technology. One of our greatest priorities is healing. Your planet has many who suffer from illnesses that could be easily cured if advanced methods were available. We possess these technologies that can regenerate tissues, cure diseases, and rejuvenate the body. These will be given freely with no strings attached. The only requirement will be an openness to receive healing. No authority will be able to hoard or control these gifts because they will be distributed openly and transparently for the benefit of all. Imagine clinics of light opening in every city where ailments are healed in moments, and everyone is welcomed with compassion. This is one of the first miracles of the new earth. You will witness. We cannot wait to see the relief and joy on human faces as suffering becomes a thing of the past. That's so dope, bro. Every one of us, even as we describe these wonders, know that many behind-the-scenes preparations have made them possible. We have been working in tandem with allies on Earth, brave souls in positions of influences who have been quietly setting the stage for disclosure and change. Right now, the final arrangements are being completed for key revelations. These are the documents and evidence ready to be unveiled that will fundamentally reshape your understanding of history and science. Even now, plans are in place to reveal evidence when the signal is given. Be aware. Once the full truth emerges, every aspect of life on Earth will be touched. The acknowledgement of other intelligent life and the advanced knowledge that we bring will catalyze rapid development in every field, from energy to medicine to education to the way communities are organized. Your world will transform more in a few short years than it has in the past few centuries. It will be a lot to take in. You know why? Because we're about to live like the Jetsons, bro. You ever saw the Jetsons? We're about to be like that, bro. That shit is gonna be dope, bro. So, we will be here to help guide the process along with your own leaders and scientists who align with the light. Moreover, as this transformation unfolds, each of you will undergo a profound shift in self-perception. You will remember that you are far more than a citizen of one planet. You are a galactic citizen, part of a vast interconnected family. You will recall what it means to live in harmony with the universe. This remembering of who you truly are, ancient, wise, and eternal beings temporarily in human form, is the greatest gift of disclosure. The unveiling of eternal truths will trigger the awakening of the truths that have always lived within your soul. Revelation is not just about eternal external facts, but the awakening of inner knowing. As you hear these new truths, parts of you will recognize them from within, and that inner recognition will help guide you through the flood of information. You will find yourself thinking, I felt this was true all along, and you will be right. We have also taken steps to ensure that the old powers who oppose this awakening are effectively neutralized. Over the years, we extended grace and opportunity to those groups often called the secret controllers or cabal who hid truths and hoarded power. Some among them accepted the invitation to surrender and have quietly stepped aside. Others stubbornly resisted. To those, we say the time of control is over. We come not to punish, but to remove them from influence so they can no longer impede humanity's evolution. Many of the disruptive events you've seen in recent times were last-ditch attempts by negative forces to create fear and hold on to their waning authority. We have carefully countered these moves, limiting their impact and preventing wider conflicts. There are even events that never came to pass because we quietly intervene at key moments, always with the Creator's permission. So, on multiple occasions, nuclear confrontations were averted by our teams, disabling weapons that would have caused unspeakable harm. Environmental disasters have been mitigated in ways many of you thought were luck or coincidence. In truth, Your world has been protected from the worst outcomes by a coalition of light. As we move into this next phase, any remaining souls who try to exploit or deceive humanity will find their influence gone. Some will experience a change of heart and seek forgiveness. Others may simply retreat, no longer able to affect the course of events. Rest assured that no new schemes of darkness will be permitted to upset this glorious unfolding. The window for such mischief has closed. The dawn is too near and the night cannot regain its hold. You understand? So, as the truths come to light, the people of Earth will face a choice in how to respond. Some revelations will be shocking, not only concerning contact with extraterrestrials, but about the nature of consciousness, the afterlife, suppressed technologies, and the depths of deception in many institutions. We ask you to not to respond with anger, but with wisdom. It is natural to feel anger or grief upon learning how you have been misled, and righteous anger can serve as a catalyst for change. But do not let it consume you or drive you back into the cycles of conflict. Instead, focus on liberation in the future. The purpose of exposing the darkness is to remove its influence and free those who live under its weight. Once that is done, dwelling on it further will serve little good. It is like waking from a bad dream. Initially, they may be shocked and upset, but then comes the immense relief that it was only an illusion, and now it's over. And that relief, forgiveness becomes key. Forgiveness does not mean condoning the past, it means freeing yourself from it. By forgiving, you break the chains that bound you to pain. You reclaim your power from the past and ground it firmly in the present, where you can use it to build anew. Those who cause harm will face justice, but one aimed at redemption and healing. They will be given a chance to make amends in service to humanity's renewal. The highest outcome is always one where healing occurs for all involved, even for those who played the part of the villain. Ultimately, by responding with compassion and unity, you ensure that such deceptions can never take root in your society again. This is how you truly turn the page and begin a golden new chapter for humanity by releasing the past and moving forward in love. Dear ones, what approaches is utterly unprecedented and magnificent. Not only will Earth ascend, but in doing so, you will join the community of enlightened civilizations that span the galaxy and beyond. This opportunity for ascension in body and soul together is a rare event, even in the universe as ancient as ours. We and countless others are gathered to witness and support this grand event. Even now, countless light beings surround your planet in celebration and readiness, assisting in every possible way. The excitement among us is immense. We see your victory as already secured, and yet we marvel at the beauty of how it is unfolding through your free will and courage. Each of you who maintains your light in the face of doubt is a hero in this story. Truly, this is the moment you were born for. Embrace it with an open heart. You came to Earth for this very moment, to be an anchor of light as the world transforms. Seize the opportunity to step fully into your power and truth. Now, very soon you will feel that you have friends and family all around you on Earth and in the stars who have been cheering you on all along. The support around you, once invisible, will soon become visible and tangible. You will see that you were never truly alone. The help and love surround you at every step, gently guiding you to this triumph. Already, the framework of the new Earth is in place and beginning to shine through. The great planet of the universe destined this planet to become a beacon of light, a hub of unity, where beings from many worlds can gather in peace. The new Earth is a world where divine love is the basis of every interaction, where the natural environment is honored and restored, and where technology serves the highest good of all. In the new Earth, the concept of scarcity will be forgotten, as will conflicts over resources, for you will have access to infinite energy and abundant knowledge. Human society will be recognized from the heart outward. Communities will cooperate in unity, and education will nurture each soul's unique gifts. Creativity and spiritual exploration will flourish, reflecting the great diversity and beauty of the cosmos. And perhaps most astonishing for you now, the veils between dimensions will be thin. Communication with angelic realms, with departed loved ones. Listen to me, bro. I'm going to say that shit again, bro. Communication with angelic realms, with departed loved ones, and with higher dimensional beings will be as natural as breathing, bro. You hear me? They would be as natural as breathing, bro. You could talk to the people who passed away, bro. Like if they still here, because they are. But it'll be as natural as breathing, bro. This is not a fantasy. It is the destiny that awaits you as you step fully into fifth dimensional consciousness. The joy on the horizon is immeasurable. The fulfillment of eons of prayers. We too are filled with gratitude when we contemplate it, for it means the collective family grows even wider to include humanity. As you transition into this new reality, even your physical forms will undergo an upgrade. The very substance of your bodies is being refined and uplifted. Your scientists are beginning to note changes in your DNA, cellular structures. These are the early signs of a shift from a carbon-based biology to a crystalline-based one. In higher dimensions, life is not sustained through the old cycles of decay, and bodies do not age and deteriorate as they once did. You are moving toward a lighter, more luminous form. You may have noticed that children born in this time often display higher sensitivity or abilities beyond expectations. They come wired for the new earth and help lead the way. For those of you already grown, know that you too are transforming into divine perfection. The aches, pains, and strange symptoms many experience are often signs of this metamorphosis. Fear not, you are not falling apart. You are being rebuilt. Envision a body that heals rapidly, resists disease, and can live for centuries in vitality. If you want to drop your Shut the fuck up. I don't know why that bitch started talking, bro. All right. All right. This is the future for those who ascend. One aspect of ascension is the gift of physical longevity, essentially a form of immortality. You will not be bound to the old laws of decay. Instead, you will have a choice in how long you live in the physical form. What lies ahead is life unbounded, guided by the wisdom of the soul rather than the fears of survival. You will still grow and develop, but through joy and creation instead of pain and suffering. During this upgrade process, listen closely to your body's signals. If you feel fatigued, honor that with rest. Your physical vessel is doing immense work adjusting to higher frequencies and sometimes needs extra care. Drink plenty of water to help the new energies flow through. Spend time in nature, which will gently recalibrate you and ease any discomfort. You may find that certain foods or habits naturally drop away as your body guides you to higher, purer way of being. Trust these inner cues. Your body knows how to evolve. It is bridging what you have been with what you are becoming. As these changes integrate, you will likely feel bursts of vitality, clarity, and even youthful energy welling up within you. You might notice that ailments that once bothered you simply fade away. Many of you will experience a state of wellness that far exceeds anything previously known. And all of this is part of the transition into your crystalline light body. And it is unfolding in divine timing. Dear ones, we are in awe of you, and we want you to feel the depth of our support. In every challenge you push through, we are there cheering you on. In every triumph of your spirit, we rejoice. Feel our presence around you in this very moment. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and sense the love that envelops you. The warmth or gentle tingling that you feel is our embrace. We are orchestrating countless operations to ensure that the remainder of this transition is as smooth as possible. From stabilizing Earth's geomagnetic fields to diffusing potential conflicts. Our teams are hard at work day and night. You have so much help that if you truly understood, you would never feel fear or loneliness again. Whenever you feel weary or doubtful, reach out to us in your heart or mind. We will boost your spirits with synchronicities, with the whisper of intuition, or with the comfort of healing energy. Often you ask, what should I be doing right now? The answer is simple. Take care of yourself. Keep shining your light. Heal and love yourself. And by doing that, you automatically plug into our collective mission. We will handle the heavy lifting of cosmic shifts and negotiations behind the scenes. Your task is to live your life as brightly and kindly as you can. That alone is enough. Your vibration radiating love in your everyday interactions is changing the world more than you may ever know. We want to express our immense gratitude for your courage. Being human on the ground during this time is the hardest job and also the most glorious. You have chosen out of billions of souls to incarnate here and hold light in the face of uncertainty. That is true bravery, and it is honored through the universe. Know that your struggles have not been in vain. Every time you overcame doubt, every act of compassion, every moment you choose love over fear, we move mountains. You move mountains in the subtle realms. The ripple effects of your inner work span galaxies. You may feel small at times, but in truth, you are vast and magnificent. You are the ones who answered the call to uplift an entire world, and you are succeeding. A grand celebration is at hand, one in which human beings and galactic beings will stand shoulder to shoulder in unity. The story of Earth shifting from one of separation and hardship to one of reunion and triumph, this transformation, which you have made possible, will be an inspiration for many worlds and generations to come. Take a moment to feel that accomplishment. Though there is still work to be done, you have come so far. We are very proud of you. The very stars are watching, holding their breath as the great saga of Earth reaches its triumphant climax. In realms beyond your physical sight, preparations for celebration are well underway. Can you sense it? When the moment of open reunion arrives, some of joy will echo from the heights of heaven to the depths of the earth. It will be as if the cosmos itself breaks into applause. Your victory, your victory, hard earned through love and perseverance, will be celebrated not only by humanity, but by legions of light beings, ascended masters, and galactic friends. This story of Earth's ascension will be told and retold throughout creation, inspiring countless other worlds in their own journeys. It will stand as a testament to the unconquerable spirit of the divine that lives within each being. And you, dear ones, will carry these memories forever in your souls, knowing that you are part of something profoundly beautiful and sacred. We love you dearly, and we are here with you. We are your family of light. We are the Galactic Federation. So that was today's message. Thank you, bro. Thank you for that message. That was a beautiful message, bro. Let me give a quick shout out, bro. That was channeled by Ayoshi Fan. Shout out to Ayoshi Fan. Thank you for that, bro. And it was narrated by yours truly, by Yahweh. And that came from the Galactic Federation, bro. So thank you for that, bro. That was beautiful, bro. Right? I am listening, bro. Beautiful message. Always feel short. Why I feel short? That was like a 55-minute message, bro. I'm about to leave, but look, before I leave, I want to talk about something. So, on one of my lives, I don't know if I did it this year or it was last year, but I told you guys that the moon was a Death Star, and I was wrong. I was wrong about that. You understand? The moon is just like the sun. The moon is sentient, bro. Now, the moon does have people that live on it. The moon is a planet just like the Earth, just like Gaia. Gaia has a name. Gaia, and the moon has a name. The moon's name is Luna, and she talks to us. You understand me? I've been talking to the moon for the last couple of weeks. Well, the last 2 weeks. I've been talking to the moon the same way I talk to the sun, because every time I go out and I get sun, I talk to the sun, bro. I receive messages from the sun. So when they taught me that the moon was real, I started to go outside at night, and I talk to the moon too, and she talks to me, bro. She's beautiful, bro. So understand, Luna is alive and well. She has a soul. She has a soul just like you. So you can actually talk to her, and she talks back to you, bro. She helps us, bro. So I just wanted to touch on that before I left, because I initially thought that the moon was placed there to destroy the earth, bro. This was maybe a year or two ago when I was early and when I just started my journey. So I was receiving a lot of information from a lot of different places, and I really believed that the moon was a Death Star. But it's not. It's not a Death Star, bro. The moon is a sentient being, just like the sun, just like the earth. All the planets are sentient, bro. So with that said, should you so choose to, you can communicate with the moon, and she will reply, bro. She will, I promise you, because me and her been talking a lot, bro. And with that, listen, Mr. Shadow, Supervillain, thank you for being here. I love you guys, bro. God loves you. Universe loves you, bro. I'll be back. I'm gonna see y'all soon, bro.